Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're new here, my name is Nishitha. I would love for you guys to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. In today's video, oh god. In today's video, I'm going to test out the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. If you guys have been following me for a while, you would know that Maybelline Superstay Foundation is one of my favorite foundations from the drugstore. And there is a lot of hype about this foundation all over social media. So I wanted to test out this foundation and give my thoughts on this. The best part about this foundation is that it comes in 40 different shades, which is quite amazing because it's a drugstore brand, and mostly drugstore brands, I mean, they have like really poor shade range. But for a drugstore brand to change that notion and come out with like 40 different shades is really amazing, and I highly appreciate that. And we have to like give a big shout out to Rihanna for starting this trend. And ever since she came out with 40 different shades in her foundation, more and more brands are, coming out with a wider shade range, and they're catering for women of color, which is, I'm really glad to see that things are changing now. But there are still brands out there who, do not want to expand their shade range, which is quite unfortunate. But we have to appreciate the fact that few brands are actually catering for women of color. So I'm really happy that this foundation has 40 different shades and it's affordable from the drugstore. So if I end up loving this formula, then you guys would know that I would support this foundation more and more on my channel. So I got the shade Warm Sun, and I also got the shade Toasted Caramel. The Warm Sun felt like a little bit too yellow when I swatched it in a store. I got this foundation from Walmart, and Toasted Caramel like seemed a little bit dark. So first I'm going to go in with the shade Warm Sun. I've already applied some Pixie Milky Mist to prime my face. And on one side I'm going to use a beauty blender, and one side I'm going to use a brush. And before we get to the application process, I'm going to read the claims on the CoverGirl website. So it's a 12-hour comfort matte, pore minimizing, oil control, transfer resistant foundation. It is not drying and cakey. A True Blend Matte Made formula is developed with FlexiHold technology that creates a strong yet flexible film on skin for durability and comfort, while the mattifying powders absorb oil, minimize pores for a soft matte flawless finish. So on this side I'm using a beauty blender. And the bottle is a glass bottle, and it comes with a pump, and you have to twist the pump to get it unlocked. So this is the swatch of Warm Sun. I'm going to swatch Toasted Caramel, and this is Warm Sun. On camera it doesn't seem like they have a lot of difference, but Toasted Caramel is a little bit darker than Warm Sun. So first I'm going to start off with the Warm Sun. So the consistency of the foundation definitely feels thick. It's like a thick moisturizer. Oh, where did I keep my beauty blender? Oh no. Oh, wait. I washed them and I left them at the sink. So I'm just using my beauty blender and blending it out. Okay. That blended out really quick, as you can see, and it evened out my skin tone really well as well. So I'm going to add a brand new swatch and test if this foundation is oxidizing. So this is Toasted Caramel when I first swatched it. Now I'm applying a brand new swatch. So this is the first swatch that I applied. This is Toasted Caramel. And this is the brand new swatch that I just applied. As you can see, there is not a lot of difference between the two swatches. So this foundation definitely did not oxidize on me. On this side, I'm going to apply this foundation using a Morphe M439. It's a foundation brush. As you can see, the foundation blended out quite well actually, and the finish is definitely matte. When you first apply it, it still has that slight satininess to it, but once it dries down, as you can see, it looks completely matte. But it doesn't feel, uncomfortable on my skin. It doesn't feel drying at all. It's it's like quite comfortable, and the coverage is definitely there. It's definitely in between a medium to full coverage foundations. I'm gonna add just a little bit more to see if we can layer this foundation. Although I don't think it's necessary because the coverage on its own, just with one layer, is really good. But just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna try and layer it. Can definitely build up the coverage. As of now, it's not looking cakey or heavy, but throughout the day, I don't know if it changes. But for now, it's looking quite good. So now I'm going to pull you guys in closer so you can see up close how the foundation looks like. As you can see, it added a really nice coverage to my skin, and it looks really good. I mean, it's making my skin look flawless. So far, I'm liking it. For now, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup off camera. When I come back, I'm going to tell you guys how everything layered on top of this foundation. So I'll see you all in some time. Hey guys, I'm back, and it's been almost 1 hour since I've had this foundation on my skin, and everything blended out really beautifully on top of this foundation: bronzer, blush, concealer, and even the highlighter. So the foundation has a matte finish. It feels like as if you applied some foundation and you powdered your skin. That's how the foundation feels like. It doesn't transfer. So that's probably why bronzer blended out beautifully on top of this foundation. So far I have no complaints. It looks really good. It hasn't settled into my smile lines yet. My makeup looks really good, and nothing looks cakey or heavy anywhere like that. And foundation is really lightweight as well. So now I'm going to continue to do the wear test, and at the end of my day, I'm going to do a final check-in and share my final thoughts with you guys. So I'll see you all in few hours. Hey guys, it's been almost 8.5 hours since I've had this foundation on my skin, and I have to say I really like it. I'm gonna start off with the pros. First pro is that the shade range is amazing. You have 40 different shades to choose from. I really love the Maybelline Superstay one from the drugstore as well, but the shade range of that foundation sucks. I hope they add more shades to that foundation because it's a really good one. But with this foundation, you already have the option of this amazing shade range. It definitely is weightless. It lasted all day on me. It is transfer proof, and it looks really good on camera as well. So foundations like these are perfect for any special occasions and weddings. And if you're looking for an affordable foundation for your wedding, and if you're the bride, I would highly recommend you try this one out. And there are two cons that I want to say. The first con is that it is definitely looking cakey wherever I layered the product. Usually I add 2 layers of my foundation just to see if it cakes up or anything like that. When I first applied it, it did not look cakey at all. But as the day progressed, it is definitely looking a little bit cakey wherever I apply too much of this foundation. So definitely keep that in mind. Use a little bit with this foundation because the coverage on its own is quite good. I just wanted to layer it for the sake of this video, but if I had just applied that one layer, I don't think it would have looked cakey, because it doesn't look cakey anywhere else except the parts where I layered it. And other con is that it definitely looks a little bit shiny. I did apply setting spray, but it definitely looks a little bit shiny in this area. I did powder it in halfway through the day because it was looking like way too oily and I was filming some other videos. But I don't mind that actually. I feel like that gives this nice natural glow to your skin. I actually prefer that. You have oily skin, and if you don't like your foundations getting oily throughout the day, you can apply some powder and it goes away. But definitely keep that in mind. I just wanted to let you guys know. And the third con is that it is definitely cracking around my mouth. So it is settling into my smile lines. Whereas the Maybelline one doesn't settle into my smile lines at all. So yeah, those are all the pros and cons. All in all, I think For $10, you cannot go wrong with this foundation. Definitely give it a try. Even if you have dry skin, even if you have oily skin, because it's pretty long wearing. If you have dry skin, try applying a hydrating setting spray on top. Like the Pixie one makes a really good one. This has been my favorite for over a year now. So if you're looking for a hydrating mist to go with this foundation, definitely try the Pixie one. For $10, I think it's a steal. So go today and try one out for yourself and see how you like it. But I personally would highly recommend this foundation. So now I'm gonna pull you guys in closer just to show you up close how my skin looks after 8 hours of applying this foundation. So that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And also hit the like button if you like foundation reviews. And what else? Yeah, hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.